Hello everyone, my name is Annette, and you might know me on social media as Nettersplays, and I just got back from BggCon. It's Board Game Geek Convention. It's a board gaming convention offered in Dallas, Texas, and here's my badge along with all the ribbons I acquired and all the flair. So I'm just going to go ahead and share with you my full experience there, to kind of go over the things that I really enjoyed of the things that they offered there as well. So I'll also create a different video with a link down below, and that video I'm going to go over the games that I acquired and give you my first impressions. It'll be like a little special BggCon acquisitions and impressions video. So in this video, let's go ahead and get started with my experience at BggCon. So the first thing I did was, once I got there to BggCon, I just simply had to register. I had to make sure I arrived and got my name badge and my wristband. And so I walked in and I didn't know what to expect. But once I was registering, everyone was so excited and inviting and they all were just so cheerful and started yelling like, "Welcome, we really hope you have a great time here. Yay, it's your first time here." And along the wall, there's a whole bunch of games. Pick and choose a game from each separate shelf. So not only were they very welcoming and inviting, but we also arrived with free games too. So that was really cool. And they didn't really have to be that way, but it was really neat because I've been to other conventions where they're not so welcoming in that kind of effect. I mean, they are always welcoming, but like people screaming and yelling and raising their arms and just cheering for you to just be there. I mean, it's really awesome. So another cool thing too is right when you walk in, you have all these dexterity games, these tables set up with these big wooden games itself, and then you're also going to arrive into this big, huge hallway of tables and chairs and a bunch of board gamers that are just sitting down playing games. Now, that was really awesome because that is what I wanted to walk into. Like, I didn't know what to expect, but just walking into that hallway and seeing like hundreds and hundreds of tables set up with a bunch of people just playing games instantly, like, it just seemed like a board gamer's heaven pretty much. So definitely very welcoming and just a really impactful just entrance itself. One really cool thing about the BggCon is the gaming library. Now, the gaming library, there's usually offered at board gaming conventions. However, they usually just have like a few hundred games there. However, at BggCon, they had a game library that had well over 5,000 games. Now, it's a massive amount of shelves in this huge hallway, and the way that they organized everything was just so clean, easy, and just fast. So along one wall they had a whole bunch of hot games, which were new games from Gen Con and Essen, and also along the other walls were a bunch of shelves of different types of games that games have been out, also classical games, or just games that are really hard to get to. So it was just great walking in there and just seeing the amount of just different types of games that are provided at the convention. Whether you buy games or not, you always have a huge inventory of games that you can easily pick up and play. Now, a cool thing about the gaming library was that each separate game had like a little code on it. So they just scan you in and then they scan your badge and then you're checked out. So you can get that game for a couple of hours if it's a new game, or even probably half a day for like an older game too. It's really easy to pick up a game and check it out, and then you just come back and drop it off and check in real quick. So they have just a really great way of filing and condensing everything together in this gaming library to make it efficient and just simple for everyone to use. cool thing about BggCon is they offer a whole massive amount of events provided for everyone throughout the time that they're there. Different types of floors at the hotel provided different types of events. So one of the cool events that they had were like different puzzle hunts that were held all over the place. They also had like different events like charity events. Like the Nerd Nighters raised a whole bunch of money for their special charity, along with Spiel-a-thon. Now, I participated in the Spiel-a-thon, which is a really cool group of people who gather all these different types of, they raise money for all these different games, and then they provide it for different children of need. So what I participated in is you basically show up, and there's these tables set up in this huge room with a whole bunch of different games, and there's a teacher on each table, so they'll show you how to play it. And then you just go ahead and have a little card, and it's punched out and just kind of stamped to show that you participated in that game. For every game that you play, you pay at least $3. So it's really cheap and easy, and it's a great way to just meet new people, learn new games, and also give money for a great cause. And throughout that whole time that you're there, they're also raffling off just randomly, you know, if you're at this table and you're sitting in this chair, you get this game. So it was really neat to just be a part of something that was just so much fun. You know, the games that they offer were a lot of not charity, but dexterity games, and a lot of small, short games that you can easily learn and play and just have a lot of fun with. So I really enjoyed it. It raised a lot of money too for a great cause. So, you know, you can always be a part of something while you're there, whether it's not just straight up sitting down on the table gaming. You can also give out to different types of charities there. So another cool event that I participated in was the coffee exchange. So the coffee exchange is another game sort of like the beer exchange there too, but it's just a bunch of people that really enjoy coffee, and what they do is we basically grab coffee from where we're located. I'm from San Francisco, so I grabbed the coffee roaster that I really enjoy in San Francisco, and then I took it there to BggCon to exchange it with someone else that came from a different part of the world. So we all gathered in one little room, and then we just kind of gave ourselves like a little introduction. We met new people, and then we just kind of traded coffee beans. So it was a really cool way to just sit there and just enjoy something and appreciate this one thing that, you know, is something different than gaming, and also meet a lot of new people there too. So I really enjoyed that. It was held by low player count Travis Hill, and he did a really great job holding this event together. There were also events such as meetups with different podcasters or videocasters where the audience themselves could meet different podcasts. And so it's really cool events that these individual podcasters do just to help provide some way that, you know, they can connect with their audience. And I really enjoyed that. The What Did You Play This Week podcast, they had a little mini event, and it was really cool just seeing them interact with the audience members themselves. There's also like the Heavy Cardboard podcast too, and they also provided things like that where they can meet with the audience as well. It's a really cool way of just giving back to the community and just kind of uniting just someone that's behind the screen along with someone that's in front of it too. So yeah, there's different types of meetups for everyone all over the place as well. One of the cool things that I was really looking forward to at BggCon was the vendor hall itself. I was really looking forward to getting my hands on some games that just came out of Essen. So this is a place where you can go to and buy these popular games that I was really looking forward to seeing coming out. However, they're probably not available in the States just yet. So it's a great way to just go ahead and grab just those games before they're out in the market. So it's just a vendor hall and just a whole bunch of publishers selling a bunch of games. Now, when I was there, I made a list of all the different types of games that I really wanted to get, and I looked at the map and kind of planned out like what I really wanted to pick up. And luckily enough, Terraforming Mars, I already have that game. However, it sold out in 14 minutes. Of the products that they had there from Stronghold Games, they sold out a Terraforming Mars in 14 minutes, which is amazing for them, you know. But luckily I had that, so I didn't really have to go through that line and that hassle. But man, this game is really hot. So, but I did manage to pick up a lot of the other games from Essen that I wanted to run and get those games. Of course I didn't run, but I went in there with a certain agenda and I managed to grab the games that I really wanted, which was really great for me. I also sat down and played some demo games too. So I got to learn a different type of games like Innis. I kind of picked, you know, Innis out and I wasn't really too impressed with it, just watching the reviews or anything. I didn't feel like it would be something that would interest me. However, once I saw it on the table and I saw people playing it and looking at the gameplay mechanics, I think Innis is probably going to be on my want list pretty soon because I really enjoyed it as well. And it was just a demo. It just kind of, you sit there and you play a little part of the game and then you know whether you like it or not, or it's something you really want or not. So I think all these demos that they offered at these different vendor halls, they kind of, you know, give you a little synopsis, kind of a little taste of what the game is all about. So, yeah, the vendor hall was just exceptional there at BggCon. I really liked it. It's definitely worth checking out if you're interested in buying games. One of the best things about BggCon is meeting people there. So usually I'm really nervous and really anxious about meeting new people. However, since I communicate a lot online, whether it be on YouTube, on Twitter, or Instagram too, I mean, it's been so much easier to just meet people and talk to at this convention because I already talked to everyone online. So it was just a lot easier to kind of just get into a conversation and just say, hi, how are you? It's great to see you, you know? And so it was just so inviting. It was just so positive meeting everyone and just them saying, oh, it's so great to meet me when I'm feeling the same way as well. So, I mean, the positivity at the convention was just through the roof. I really enjoyed it. And just meeting all these people too. I mean, some of the people that I met were people like Rodney Smith, Tom Vazel from the Dice Tower. I also met Mandy, which actually Mandy was pretty cool because she hung out with me most of the time, from To Die For Games. I also met Bebo and MaggieBot and Suzanne, and so many people. It's just a long list of people that, you know, I had a great time just meeting finally in person, and not only meeting them, but sitting down on the table and playing games with them too. So yeah, I mean, it's a great place if you're heavily involved with, you know, seeing these people online or communicating with people online too through different types of social media, I mean, it's a great place to just sit down and meet them too and just kind of converse, say hi, how are you, really appreciate what you're doing, and let's play a game, you know. So definitely one of the major highlights was just meeting a massive amount of people that I always see online on the other side of the screen. So yeah, it's awesome. So towards the end of the convention on Saturday, everyone was really just comfortable with, you know, they playing all these games, comfortable with everyone that they met throughout this whole time. And then the closing ceremonies happened. This closing ceremonies was just massive. Everyone gathered in the gaming hall, and there was a huge raffle that was given out. There was a ton of people. It was a lot of fun just seeing everyone so excited and the raffle going on and everything. And then after the raffle was done, it's just everyone was already in the hall. It was so loud and stuff, and it was so fun and interacting. So I mean, people pretty much let loose at the end, which was just awesome, because that way it's just like everyone could just finally just relax and just say, we did it. This is an awesome convention. Now, this is the last night. Now let's party. So it was a great time. I really enjoyed it. And so if I were to ever come back, I think definitely, yeah. I'm thinking next year I'm definitely going to come back to BggCon and just be a part of this great, awesome, just environment. So if you haven't been to BggCon, I mean, hopefully this was helpful enough to kind of share my experience and just see if this is something that interests you. But definitely next year, if you're looking for a gaming convention to be a part of where you can sit down and play a ton of games, meet a ton of people, participate in a lot of events, and feel really welcome, you should definitely try out BggCon. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and of course, you can follow my other videos too. I'm always on Twitter, I'm always on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube of course. I'm a part of the Meeples Included, along with the Instagamers Network. You can follow myself all below in the description. You can also follow me at the end of this video. I'll give you all the links too. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.